again with 5 more things that you might want to start looking at if you are one of those women or men if you're watching this. We are 6 weeks in. Right about now is when people generally start to quit because they are not seeing results. So no matter how motivated you are, how dedicated you've been, if you are not seeing results, a lot of times this is when people quit. And I do not want you guys to be giving up on your goals. And so I am back today. Today we are going to be talking about food. So over the course of the week, I've been giving you some little tips and other things. Good morning, Mary, to go ahead and just check out if you're not seeing the results you want. And so today, let's talk about some food things that might be keeping you stuck that you can go ahead and take a look at. So the first one is too much of a good thing. And so right now there is so much marketing chaos about what's healthy, what's not healthy, and stuff is like all over the place. And so what I mean by too much of a good thing is this idea that like avocado is healthy fat and coconut oil is it good for you or is it bad for you? And peanut butter has protein, so I can eat a lot of protein, right? So just because something is healthy does not mean it is good for weight loss food and weight loss food. Health food and weight loss food are not the same. And so if you do not know the difference between these, that is a good place to start. Just because something's healthy does not mean it's going to help you lose weight. The second thing that you might be, that is possible is if you've been eating a lot of junk food, your gut bacteria is proliferated that eats junk food. So I've made a really good video about this. It is about Gary the sugar monster. So your body is actually craving more junk. And so as that gut bacteria changes and it dies, it's going to make you think you're absolutely freaking starving. It is not you that's starving. It is the gut bacteria that is dying. It is actually a good thing. So you need to actually push through that. So eating healthy food proliferates the gut bacteria that want healthy food. And so you will actually learn to crave more of it. But in the meantime, when the old bad bacteria is dying and the new bacteria is proliferating, you will, that is the second one. And the third one is that if you've been eating a lot of junk food, your body actually adapts to sugar. So if you eat a lot of sugar and a lot of junk food, you actually require more and more of it in order to get the same chemical dopamine high. It gives you a chemical hit in your brain, just like drugs, just like sex, just like a lot of other things. It gives you a little high in your head, and that's why it's addictive. And so over time, that hit becomes less and less effective, requiring more and more junk food or sugar in order to give you, or just like somebody who's like an alcoholic, right? They need more and more and more to satisfy their craving because their brain starts to adapt to what it's getting. So the same thing happens with junk food. And so if you've been eating a lot of junk food and you're having trouble quitting, you're going to actually eat more and more and more over time. And so just being aware of that and cutting it back is going to be really impactful. So when I'm working with clients and I get them to just start eating clean, they are surprised at how much sweeter even things like a banana will taste. Even if this will actually start to taste better with them once they actually cut it out, reset their gut bacteria and reset the chemicals in their brain to get that dopamine hit from just a little bit of sweetness. And so you can actually retrain your brain to adapt to lower levels of sugar and stuff like that. The next one that might be keeping you stuck is that you just went to Orange Theory and I crushed a workout. My watch says I burned 9,000 calories. Woohoo! And so then you go and eat back all those calories. And so I see this all the time. I earned this. You do not earn food by exercise. You need food to stay alive. Food is fuel, guys. Stop. So rationalizing what you're eating, rationalize eating a huge meal with exercise. It's to build muscle. It's to love your body. It's to take care of your heart. It's to take care of your stress. It's to take care of all these magical things. Exercising to burn calories is like you might as well get on a hamster wheel and just keep running because it takes a lot of exercise to burn off like a pizza or something like that. You literally have to exercise. Rationalizing what you're eating and earning your food with exercise. That's great that your watch says you burn 9 million calories. Awesome. Don't go eat back the 9 million calories. You want those calories to be burning off of your body if you are trying to lose fat. So I see this happen a lot with women. They try to rationalize, hey, I burned all these calories, I can eat this. No, you're negating all the work that you just did if you go and do that. So just because you burned a lot of calories or you walked extra steps, and you don't have to earn your food with exercise. Again, exercise is to build muscle. It's to make your body healthy. It's to make your body strong. It's to love your heart. It's to love your lungs. It's to give you tone. It's to build muscles. It does all these amazing things for your body. It is a really shitty way to burn calories. Exercise is a terrible way to burn calories. We do that through stress and we do that through nutrition management. So don't rationalize your food. That is number 4. The last one that might be keeping you stuck is stress eating or boredom eating. So I work with lots and lots of women emotionally eat and mindlessly eat. And this is something that causes so so much damage because it is so easy to eat an entire bag of chips, an entire pint of Ben & Jerry's, all these types of things when you are sitting in front of the TV or you're scrolling Facebook and you are just mindlessly eating. Moms are always good at this when they eat their kids' leftovers, and so we are just mindlessly eating. This happens more when you are rushed, when you are not present, and you are super stressed. So I talk a lot about stress and how it impacts your health. So it's obviously makes it harder to lose weight, it raises your cortisol, it acts like a steroid, it makes you stop pooping, it does all these crazy things inside your body and inside of your brain, but it also makes you more prone to this mindless eating because when we're eating junk food, again, we're getting these little dopamine hits. And so if you're watching TV and you're eating junk food, that's like loving all over you, right? It feels good. Your brain is getting rewarded by doing that. It's getting chemical dopamine hits. And so when we get back and we are mindful and present, we don't actually have to use restriction to cut those things out. Instead, we give ourselves dopamine hits in another way. And so you actually can replace that drug, that chemical high, with something that is more productive. So stress eating, mindless eating is another all day, and you eat salad and chicken and broccoli and whatever all day. At night, you can start to get yourself in a lot of trouble with mindless eating, and you can undo all of your damage from the entire day or the week. Same thing happens on the weekends, which I talked about weekends sabotaging our goals earlier this week. So I'm not going to go like 5 things to start to look at. So if you're getting frustrated and you're like, oh, I'm not reaching my goals, I've been working out really hard, those are 5 things for you to examine and start to look at in terms of nutrition. So I'll go through them really fast again. So the first one is too much of a good thing. Peanut butter, avocados, coconut oil, nuts, all these types of things. So too much of a good thing. Health food does not equal weight loss food. They are not the same. Okay. The second one is your gut bacteria. So your gut bacteria, as you start eating healthier, your gut bacteria will start changing and it will make you think you are starving. If you have not met Gary, the sugar monster, let me know. I'll tag you in the video. It's a great video about Gary, the sugar monster, that explains that gut bacteria. The third one is that you have been eating too much junk food and your body has adapted. And so now it needs more and more junk food to give you that same chemical hit, to give you that same high that you used to get. The fourth one is rationalizing your eating because you worked out and you burned a lot of calories. So you think you get to eat more. And so you are actually negating all of the effects of the exercise that you just did. And the last one is stress eating, mindless eating. So I talk a lot about stress. That is really the fifth one. So those are 5 things for you to start to think about and start to look at and see, hey, is this happening to me? Are there some changes or some things that I can do or that I can make? Guys, those are the top 5 things that I want you to start looking at today if you're not making the progress that you want. If I can support you with any of these, if you have a question about them, please reach out to me. I love hearing from you guys. I love talking to you, and I'm always happy to help. So if you're not really sure about what to do or where to go with these, reach out to me. I'm happy to offer support. Otherwise, do me a favor. If you got one tip out of this video, one thing you're going to take, one thing you're going to try, one thing you're going to learn, do me a favor and either leave me a comment or hit that heart button for me. So it does a couple of things for me. Number one, I like hearing from you guys. So I make these videos to share my knowledge with you. And so the one thing I ask in return is just to let me know that you found it useful or you got some knowledge out of it. The other thing it does is it allows my stuff to be seen by more people on Facebook. And chances are is if you found this useful, other people will find it useful as well. So do me a favor, just smash that heart button. Let me know you're watching. Let me know you like this. And I will go ahead and I will keep making absolutely amazing rest of your day.